Ever stared at your grocery receipt and thought, wait, how did I just spend $120 on food and still feel like there's nothing to eat? Yeah, same here. Food costs are rising. Groceries drain your wallet faster than rent sometimes. And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, or just trying to save, meals can feel like an endless money pit. But here's the question. What's the absolute cheapest you can eat without starving? Or just eating plain ramen every day? So I decided to test it. 7 days, 7 meals, total budget $7. That's right, $1 a day, no sponsorships, no hidden pantry full of extras. Just me, $7 and a grocery store. This is more than a challenge. It's an experiment. Because if you can eat for $7 a week, imagine how much you can save when you're not broke, when you actually apply these tricks to a real budget. So buckle up. This isn't going to be gourmet, but it's going to prove one thing. Frugal eating is possible. Let's dive in. Day 1. Rice plus lentil. Power bowl. Day 1, I walked into the discount grocery store with exactly $7 in hand. The math was brutal. Every cent mattered. My shopping list. A small bag of rice, $2. A bag of lentils, $1.50. A bag of carrots, $1. A dozen eggs, $2. Garlic bulb, 50 cents. That was it. $7 spent. So for my first meal, rice plus lentil power bowl. Here's the trick. Cook a big batch of rice and lentils together with garlic and salt. It's not glamorous, but it's hearty. Add some chopped carrots for flavor and crunch. This was meal number 1 and honestly, not bad. It tasted like survival food, but survival food with protein, carbs, and fiber. And here's the frugal hack. Cook in bulk. Instead of cooking one portion at a time, you cook once, eat twice, maybe 3 times. That's how you stretch pennies. Lesson from day 1. Rice and lentils are a broke person's gold mine. Day 2. The 25-cent egg-fried rice. By day 2, the plain rice and lentil thing was already getting old. My taste buds were begging for something else. So I got creative. Enter. Egg-fried rice. I cracked 1 egg, about 17 cents worth, scrambled it into leftover rice and added some diced carrots. Tossed it in a pan with garlic. Boom, 25-cent fried rice. Here's the hack. Flavor comes from technique, not money. Frying rice changes the texture. Scrambling in an egg adds protein. Suddenly, it's not leftover mush. It's a meal. Day 2 taught me this. When you're broke, it's not just what you eat, it's how you cook it. Day 3. Lentil soup. That actually fills you. By day 3, I needed comfort food. Something warm, filling, and cheap. So I made lentil soup. Pot of water, lentils, carrots, garlic, salt. Simmered until it turned into this thick, hearty stew. Cost? About 40 cents a bowl. But here's where frugal eating gets powerful. You can stretch this soup into 3 to 4 meals. Make 1 pot, reheat it, eat it again. When you're broke, leftovers are leverage. And here's the surprising thing. It didn't just taste decent. It actually felt healthy. Protein from lentils, vitamins from carrots, and warm broth to keep me full. Day 3 proved this. Being broke doesn't mean eating junk. You can eat simple, real food, even on pennies.
Day 4. The 30-cent egg plus rice breakfast hack. By day 4, I realized breakfast could kill the budget if I wasn't smart. Cereal, too expensive. Toast, bread wasn't in the budget. So I made egg plus rice breakfast. Scramble 1 egg, add a scoop of rice, season with salt and garlic. Done. It's not Instagram worthy, but it was filling, cheap, and gave me enough energy to start the day. Here's the hack. Forget traditional meals. Breakfast doesn't have to be cereal, pancakes, or bacon. Sometimes it's just another variation of rice and eggs. When you're broke, you stop thinking in meal categories and start thinking in fuel for survival. Lesson of day 4. Rewire your idea of normal meals. Day 5. Carrot rice patties. Day 5. I was bored out of my mind with rice. Same textures. Same flavors. Same bowls, so I tried something new. Carrot rice patties. I mashed leftover rice, grated carrots, added an egg, and pan-fried small patties. Crispy on the outside, soft inside. Almost like veggie burgers, but at 30 cents a serving. And here's the frugal hack. Change the form, not the ingredients. The same rice, carrots, and eggs became something totally different just by cooking it differently. Lesson from day 5. Boredom is the real enemy of frugal eating. Creativity beats it. Day 6. Garlic fried lentils. By day 6, I was running low on patience and lentils, but I found a way to make them taste better. I fried garlic in oil just a drop, then tossed cooked lentils in the pan. Suddenly they were crispy, savory, and different enough to feel like a new dish. Frugal hack. Flavor multipliers, garlic, onions, or spices. Cost little, but change everything. With just garlic, I turned bland lentils into something satisfying. Lesson from day 6. Flavor hacks keep you sane when eating cheap. Day 7. The 50-cent feast. Day 7. The final test. I wanted something that felt like a real meal, not just survival food. So I pulled everything I had left. Rice, carrots, lentils, and an egg. Cooked the rice, fried the lentils, scrambled the egg, and made a giant bowl. Cost around 50 cents. It wasn't fancy, but it felt like abundance after a week of stretching every penny, and it proved something important. With planning, you don't have to starve on a tiny budget. Conclusion. The real lesson of $7 meals. So what did I learn from 7 days? 7 meals? $7. Frugal eating is possible. Rice, beans, lentils, eggs, and veggies are ridiculously cheap if you buy smart. Cooking is survival. If you can cook, you can survive broke weeks without fast food. Creativity greater than money. Changing texture, form, and flavor keeps cheap food interesting. Food waste is the real cost. Most people overspend, not because food is too expensive, but because they waste what they buy. If I can eat for $7, imagine the savings with $50. Apply the same principles, and you'll save hundreds each month. This challenge wasn't glamorous, but it showed me that you don't need much to survive and even thrive if you're willing to think differently about food. So the next time you feel broke or stressed about groceries, remember this. You're more resourceful than you think. If you want to live frugally and cut down your grocery bill, here are the most powerful lessons from the 7 days, 7 meals. 7 inches challenged boiled down into practical tips you can actually use. First, always start with cheap staples like rice, beans, and lentils. They cost pennies. Store well and can be turned into dozens of meals. Second, learn to cook in bulk. Making a pot of rice or lentil soup that lasts 3 meals saves time, money, and prevents waste. Third, stop thinking meals have to look normal. Breakfast doesn't have to be cereal or toast. It can be rice and eggs, if that's what fits the budget. Fourth, fight boredom with technique, not money. Frying leftover rice, turning it into patties, or crisping lentils in garlic changes the flavor and keeps you from burning out. Fifth, use flavor multipliers like garlic, onions, or even cheap spices. A 50-cent bulb of garlic can stretch through the whole week and transform bland meals into something crave-worthy. Sixth, accept that when money is tight, variety isn't the goal. Survival and fullness are. Rotate the same core foods in new forms instead of chasing different ingredients. Finally, remember that food waste is your real enemy. Every dollar wasted on food that spoils is a dollar gone forever. So stretch what you buy, eat your leftovers, and get creative before anything hits the trash. Living frugally with food, ISNT. About suffering it S. About proving to yourself that with $7 or $70, you can eat smart, save big, and take control of your money. If you can master this mindset, your grocery bill will shrink and your savings will grow. Like, share this video with someone who overspends on food, and subscribe for more frugal living hacks. Because frugal isn't just about saving money, it is about proving to yourself that you can live smart, even when life throws you $7 and says, good luck.